She didn't know a camera was watching her.
Here are the 40 weirdest things ever caught on security cameras.
Nice.
This woman was tired of waiting on her knight in shining armor, so she took matters into her own hands.
But why?
When you're 10 days into your diet and catch a glimpse of food. No!
All right, guys, we're going to have a slight issue, actually. I see what's happening here. We're going to have to probably pull a different one. Mainly because of that very specific, the audio that's playing. It will, in fact, get claimed. So, we're going to do something in proximity to it, at least.
Hello, everyone.
Is that the same thing? Oh, no.
Imagine trying to...
Okay, this one here. All right. In proximity to the original. Yeah, this is getting recorded for YouTube. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Space astrophysics. Okay. I like that also. Like space and astrophysics. Name of the video is She Didn't Know That the Camera Was Watching Her.
Imagine trying to explain to your friend how a whale saved your phone from drowning, or how you found a native of a tribe the world thought had gone into extinction. It's almost impossible. But guess what? If you have camera proof, it'd be immediately believed. Well, we have many of these unbelievable events ready for you to watch on your screen right now. They're so unbelievable that if these 15 moments were not filmed, nobody would believe it.
Okay.
Half rain, half hail. Ever caught a moment where you wish you had your camera? No? Then you're probably used to a time where cell phones with cameras are readily available. Believe it or not, but before smartphones, if there was something that caught your photographer's eye and you didn't have your camera on you, you were out of luck. Not to mention trying to describe to your friends the magic and awesomeness of it all. Luckily, today, most can reach into their pocket, pull out their cell phone, and hit record or snap a photo. Needless to say, everyone became photographers, and the people of the planet were finally able to share their parts of the world with ease. The internet blew up, so to speak, allowing us to make awesome videos like this to bring to you. Take the weather, which, as you already know, can be finicky and can have a mind of its own.
Guys, I've seen a couple of images lately of things like this, and I just honestly don't fully grasp how this is even a thing, because I've never seen it in person. I've seen images of the line where the rain just instantly stops, but past that, I've never seen it in real life.
Rain or hail, but only in select spots. I mean, you could stand on the side of the road dry and watch as storm clouds douse the land just a few feet ahead of you. It's a real thing. If you live in dry areas, you see them more often because clouds appear less frequent, and when they do, they're usually pretty small. That one little cloud could be enough to shower on a small piece of land below. It looks like magic on the ground, like a moving sheet of rain. There's also the extreme version of this, where large storms have cut the land in half like a giant knife, one side untouched by the whipping hail and rain of hailstorm. On the other side, all the wet and destruction that hell can wreak. Fasten your seatbelts, because it's time for today's sweet topic. Would you believe it if we told you an extraterrestrial visitor strolls into a hospital room where an unsuspecting old lady is recuperating from colon surgery?
No, I wouldn't believe you.
And that's not all. This alien...
Wait, here. There we go, like this. Right. Yeah, obviously it's fake, but I just don't know why someone would. Guys, what is going on? What is I don't even understand. what is going on here, guys? Right, bro, what is this? Okay, what is it? I don't. I'm looking at the angle of approach. Right, I'm just. Yep. Okay. Remember when I said no? I still mean no.
Alien casually squirts some mysterious goo from its alien mouth into her body. Sounds bizarre, right? Lucky for the old lady.
A very cunning linguist. Absolutely.
There's camera proof, because if she didn't know that a camera was watching her, the whole thing happened while the doctors allowed her to recover. But could this be real or fake?
Come on, there's literally no depth. It's fake. MS Paint is a really good, thought.
If it's fake, then maybe the alien is just a guy in a suit posing for a weird online photo. But we doubt that. So that means this might be real.
Bro, if you doubt that, then I am now going to no longer trust a single thing that comes out of your mouth. If you're doubting this is fake, right? Then we have an issue going forward.
Real.
Let's continue.
If it's real, then what is this alien doing to the old lady? We could come up with a gazillion ideas, but we want to know what you think. Don't hesitate to share that with us in the comments and use the hashtag #SweetTopic. $60 million lotto win. Okay. It's hard to imagine winning such a ludicrous amount of money, especially if you've never been forced to deal with such an amount. You can tell as their excitement seeps from their pores once the clerk verifies the numbers. To say the least, I'd have been jumping up and down, doing cartwheels, screaming in the store. They barely reacted, save for an anxious twitch or two. After their winning draw, the men were interviewed, as always, to talk about their plans with the money. Split evenly, each friend who entered the pool would split the $60 million pot, equating to $12 million apiece.
Bro, that's more like 6.
A pretty penny.
I'm going to tell you why. Listen, firstly, let me give you the game here on lotteries, guys. Under no circumstance do you accept that money. All right? I'm just going to be honest here. I mean, what you do is you call someone out of state. All right? Let's have a serious conversation for a second here. Okay. You call someone out of state, like a lawyer, someone who can set up some type of corporation, preferably an S corporation. The S corporation, your newly incorporated S corp, take over that lottery ticket completely. It puts it in. Now you can have some weird fictitious company name as the person or the entity that's actually taking the money in, right? Now you're going to get that whole 60 million put into your account. Okay. And now, depending on what state you're in, obviously you don't have to really worry about certain, like, very specific taxes, right? And the next thing you do is pay yourself basically a monthly salary going forward, a percentage of it. This, in fact, will save you a pretty gigantic amount in income tax by not accepting this large quantity of money. Because if you just put it into your name, they're going to cut that number in half and say, here, right? They're going to say, here, $30 million. It's still better than no $1 million. But if you really want to be super smart about it, call someone out of your state and have the company themselves, your new incorporated company, take this and tell no one about it. Oh, we can take a photo with the company. Sure. Here's my letterhead. Do that, guys. All right. Let's go forward.
Penny to help usher in a new lifestyle. Though the substantial winnings can often go to the heads of lottery winners, the winners have said they know all the horror stories that go along with lottery winnings.
Yeah,
they won't let it be them. They're all doing nothing with the money until mentally they have it processed. They also have vowed to keep each other in check and level-headed to ensure a wild spending spree doesn't suddenly overtake one of them. Only they know how much mail and advertisements have flowed to their mail and inbox since. Good luck with the new you. Ancient tribe on GoPro. When this mysterious creature first appeared on the internet, it was widely speculated to be a ghost, an alien, or some drunk naked guy running through the forest. Turns out none are true. Here's a perfect example of a time it's great to have video technology readily available.
Yeah, guys, in America, like specifically, bro, you don't want that type of money coming near you guys. I'm telling you. Taxes are crazier in America for me than they are in Spain, right? And that's just the craziest thing in the world. Let's go.
Enough, the footage and photos captured are blurry, but it's clear to be a human. On the other hand, the size relates to an ancient tribe known as the Manti, an ancient pygmy tribe.
Yeah, and that's why you kind of have to know how to play the game. They're always going to win, absolutely. So that's why you make sure you have nothing associated to you in terms of money like that, at least, because you don't want that money coming anywhere near you. What do you mean? I work for my S Corp. That's how that has to work, right? You're gonna incorporate, create a corporation, then you're going to hire yourself and then pay yourself a set salary going forward, and while your company still holds the lump sum of the money. So you're not just instantly just having 30 million deducted from you off of a $16 million win. It's crazy. So you have to understand how finance works, like, completely, I would say. But I'm just gonna
tribe thought to be extinct and faded into myths of ancient history. Now, here we have one running around buck naked, and we can't even get a decent photo of the guy? What sparks my curiosity is the fact that he can't be the only one. Is there some Manti tribe hidden underground for all those years? Where did they come from?
Yeah, but you're still paying less taxes. Total.
Where are they living? How many more are there? The mysteries that the discovery poses are only matched by the extraordinary implications this has for the human race. Indeed, if there's a massive underground network of ancient tribes, what's taking them so long to make themselves known? How did they keep secret for so long and still no trace of their existence outside of this video? Makes me want to go hunting for ancient cities and hidden legends. How could it not?
Listen, if there's a tribe in the middle of nowhere, you just found them randomly, leave them alone. They don't really want to have anything to do with you at all.
Glass door cat.
Oh.
It had to have been a pretty dang clean piece of glass. I tell you what, cats are usually nimble, quick on their feet, quick to startle, and have been associated with having 9 lives. I've seen plenty of examples of cats surviving deadly situations with less than a scratch. So whatever you're feeling about cats and 9 lives, there's something oddly real about the feline method of survivability. Not sure how many lives the cat in this video has remaining if it's making mistakes like this. The resounding thunk of the glass when the cat makes contact with the door gives testament to the speed at which it sprinted down that sidewalk. Also, how invisible,
Guys, that's definitely concussion inducing.
that door must have been to the cat. In what looks like a full-fledged leap, the cat is flying through the air when it makes contact with the door face first.
Ooh.
As painful as it sounds, and you know that felt, I can't help but hit rewind and laugh.
Yeah, I'm not going to laugh at the misery of that being.
Here we are again in 2020, and we find ourselves sinking into the cat section of the internet. Even when it seems to have finally gone.
It looks like Germany actually has the way to go. That sounds like a really solid way to do things.
It pops its head back in with a fury vengeance. It's almost like the cats are begging for the attention again. Congrats, cats! You did it. Slovakian bear chase. It's pretty straightforward that if you break the rules at national parks, you can end up severely injured or even dead. There's a reason there are signs that say watch for bears or steep cliffs. It's not an indicator for selfie mode or to see if you can make a bear friend. They may look cute and
Bro, why are you standing so close to this animal, bro? I feel bad for him.
cuddly, but the pure size and power of a bear are far greater than any human. Avoid them at all costs. Sometimes it's just not possible. Some forests you take a considerable risk with the bear population. Take these 2 bikers who, over the weekend, decided it would be a good weather day for some dirt and mountain biking. I don't blame them. It's some of the most fun that I've ever had. Imagine you're the friend who sees these brown bears come charging out of the tree line at full charge in an attempt to have your friend for dinner. This is a terrifying video showing just how close they danced with death. A brush with mortality, to say the least. It would definitely give me enough fear to take a day off or 2 and do something that I love. I mean, just a few feet more and a leap from the bear would have proved disastrous.
Completely.
Keep an eye on the trail and 2 on the tree line.
Guys, so I do spend occasionally, sometimes in like the North Georgia mountains. And I've never really encountered these things, but I do know that they're everywhere based off of the droppings they leave everywhere.
Greatest bowl shots of all time. I had to watch this about 10 times. It's so perfect, so miraculously precise. It's hard not to enjoy. What you can't hear is that the distance between the two red balls opening is a mere 6 inches, barely large enough to accommodate another shot without forcing a touch. With laser precision, this bowler sliced right through them and nailed the jack for the win. The announcer,
Bro, what sport is this?
has it right when he starts chanting, "That is ridiculous." Couldn't have said it any better myself. His bowl went on to get international attention, grabbing him and his teammate in the spotlight. With skill like this backing it, it's no wonder they went on to win the Open Paris title this year. They're hard at work for next season, where they plan to stun the world with a few new tricks. I won't lie, there's an odd satisfaction as you watch the perfect bowl. Heck, I'm distracted even now by an Amazon cart where a set of bowling balls and jack are awaiting my...
Guys, how does my audio sound? I think my audio's way lower than the actual video, but looking at the actual behind-the-scenes things here.
Approval link. I want to make shots like this too. If it's half as fun as it is to watch, it must be twice as fun to play. All right, I'm going for it. Bowling League, here I come. Disneyland Destiny. Have you ever walked by a person and thought, that could be my next best friend? Maybe replace the best friend with a different noun. Wife, band member, celebrity.
Yeah, guys, whatever we're about to encounter right now is actually a famous scenario. A woman takes a photo with her family, and then out of nowhere, you see the guy who she marries in the future just so happens to be at the same exact place at the same exact time in the photo.
If you haven't, it's time to get those wheels turning. Hop aboard the Wonder Train. Destination? Destiny. After being married for a few years with children of varied ages, this family went through some old family photos on the wife's side. Lo and behold, the husband jumps to attention and points to a familiar face in his wife's picture. It was the husband's father pushing a toddler version of himself through the magical streets of Disneyland.
I mean, listen, this is a crazy scenario.
The couple looked at each other in amazement. They had come across each other 30 years prior when both families had vacationed at the same time. You never know who or what a person will become to you in the future. Maybe that person will go on to save your life. Perhaps you'll go on to save theirs. The possibilities are infinite, but that doesn't take away from how remarkable this world and its people truly are.
I mean, that's a crazy story. Like, seriously, an absolutely crazy story.
The Oklahoma tornado. Natural disasters have the power to not only rock the lives of individuals, but also entire communities, cities, and even states. There is no devastation or mercy from natural disasters. It's a raw power that humans have always had to live with and will continue to live with. That doesn't make it any more comfortable when you see the destruction of people's homes. Sometimes they're left with nothing but rubble and splintered wood. Take a survivor of the infamous Oklahoma tornado that devastated the landscape and
I mean, guys, this tornado looks much worse than the one that I had gotten hit with, guys.
Flattened a block of houses. When I say flattened, I do mean flattened. Look for yourself. Luckily enough for this survivor, amidst the rubble, she heard a yelp and bark that was instantly familiar. Her dog, Bowser. Amongst the destruction, the dog survived and nudged its way free, and to the 80-year-old woman who had just lost everything she'd ever owned, including having thought just moments before that her best friend had been gone too, somehow life likes to push us down, then offer a hand to pick us back up, probably accompanied by some life lesson.
Guys, look at nature. Like, nature just consistently wants to wipe us out. I wonder why. Is it because we're terrible to nature? Like, what is it? What is it, bro?
Bill Murray Party Crasher. Bill Murray is incredible. He likes to go out and mingle with us mere mortals, but he's also cool enough to give some sound advice. In his most recent escapade, Bill offers some marital advice to a group of bachelor partiers who he decided to crash. As if Bill Murray can crash anything. He's practically on everyone in the world's invite list. You show up at my wedding, Bill, and your name is on the list. Who am I kidding? I won't have a list, but you're still invited. In the once-in-a-lifetime video of Bill's advice, he points out that the bachelor party isn't for the bachelor, it's for the crew. Also, Bill says how to tell if you should really marry somebody. Buy a plane
Okay.
ticket where it's hard to get into and hard to get out of. And if you come back home and still want to be with that person, marry them.
The two of you to travel all around the world and go to places that are hard to go to and hard to get out of.
The comedic effect works.
I
and as
mean,
the
there's something behind that, right? Like, put you and your future partner in a situation where you have to only rely on each other to kind of get out of that situation. There may be something beneficial to that. You can probably see if you actually have a type of bond or you don't have an actual bond, right? I mean, you can test the strengths of it. There's some weight to that, guys.
Bachelor and entourage enjoy the extraordinary experience to hang with Bill Murray. Chimps attack drone. Seems humans aren't the only ones who've been damaging drones flying by their homes. Chimps don't like them either. In an incredible display of intelligence, the chimp decided it wants in on the action. A drone is flying through the enclosure. Soon, the massive body of a nearby chimp emerges, holding a stick. When it gets in range, whack, knocks that sucker out of the sky. That's not the best part. After the chimp knocks it down, he grabs it and starts taking selfies in the camera. Someone get that chimp a smartphone already. I kind of want to see what he does with the camera.
No.
It's not the only case of chimp.
I mean, listen, guys, I fly drones all the time. I'll tell you right now, it was not extremely intelligent to get that close to the beings. Because, to be honest,
Chimps taking out a little frustration.
like, at least do like a FPV or something where it's slightly faster.
On cameras, they've been known to fling sticks across bodies of water, hurl rocks, and pull them off walls. The chimps aren't big fans of us humans keeping an eye on their every move. Maybe they just see us humans having so much fun taking selfies that they want one for themselves.
No.
Whatever the reason.
No. It heard the sound, the annoying buzz and hum of this thing, and was just like, listen, I don't like it. Let's get rid of it.
Is the chimps are more prone than any other type of monkey, though they are unsure why chimps are known to be highly intelligent. Felix Baumgartner's historic jump. If you haven't heard of the incredible Red Bull space dive, my friends, you have to see this. The name space jump is not to mislead you. Felix Baumgartner is the first human to jump from the highest reaches of our atmosphere and plunge toward our Earth. Not only is he the highest jumper of the planet, but he's also the only human to break the sound barrier and go supersonic in nothing but a suit. Needless to say, this jump was one for the ages and won't be surpassed anytime soon. With so many stresses, one might not consider this jump. It's far more than a mere high jump. This was indeed the first time any human would experience the supersonic blast. NASA had helped prepare him, but this was something no one had ever done before. The experience to pull from wasn't there. For years, Felix trained in preparation, both physically and mentally. Now, it's on the internet in crystal clear, high-definition video and audio to boot. Watch the entire thing and just imagine yourself behind that visor, falling.
Okay, what was the speed? What about oxygen? How was he? I have so many questions, bro. Yeah, I need to go ahead and actually put that down on the list of things I need to be checking out, man. Because that looks super interesting, guys.
Pentagon UFO video. If a UFO video didn't make it on the list, I'd have been super surprised. Lo and behold, we have a UFO video, and from none other than the United States government. Thanks to declassification terms, what's better than
maybe like a diving suit or something like that to handle the pressure also, maybe. Maybe. Yeah, I mean, obviously there's some type of breathing mechanism, but
one UFO video, 3 UFO videos, all from the cams of Navy pilots who observed the objects. We're talking about pilots.
That's that famous Tic Tac video.
Who understand flight and have been trained to maneuver in the most stressful way possible. Even they were astonished at the flight capabilities of the vessels. Their incredible speed, their astonishing ability in cutting through the wind, and the odd synchronicity in how they flew together. If our military pilots are at odds about these strange objects in the sky, what the heck could they be? With its maneuverability and speed, it's nothing we can create with the technology of today.
Right.
Our air vehicles can't handle the stress.
Yeah, like, I mean, listen, I've seen a lot of these videos, and that's the only one where I'm just like, yeah, bro, I don't even know how to explain it. it's just a complete mystery to me. And the fact that everyone keeps talking about it, and the fact that most likely that's probably the closest to reality one could actually be, is extremely interesting.
And speed to whip around the Earth's atmosphere like they're doing. It's a mysterious video indeed. To this day, the objects have remained unidentified. The first video of a similar object was captured in 2004.
Looks like a gyroscope, right? The way it moves, the points coming out of the top of the bottom.
It wouldn't be until 2015 where the object would jump onto our radars again, traveling fast and too wild for anyone to capture it on video. Old man versus snake. This old man takes no crap. You better be sure nothing is getting in the way of his routine and his 10 a.m. walk. Not even one of Australia's most venomous snakes, the brown snake. In an incredible display of grit, bravery, and maybe just a bit of craziness, this old man moves for no snake. Trapped inside a club in Australia, birds had been standing off to the snake for a few minutes when our hero comes into the picture. He sees it, get out of my way, and with a kick sends the snake through the air and just a few feet in front of him. The battle isn't over. The snake...
And like he did that with just a suit, obviously. 1357 kilometers an hour was the speed of his jump. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Like, how did his body itself handle that?
Is poised and ready to strike.
Well, I guess they said he's been training forever. Right?
It sees an opportunity and strike, but the old man is too good. He kicks it in the face again, and the snake is done. The old man is too hard, too leather tough. I bet those birds had a good old time with that snake after the old man put it in its place. Excellent work, old guy.
I mean, brilliant. Listen, he's used to it. He wasn't afraid of it. Me personally, I wouldn't have kicked it because I wouldn't have at all gotten close to this thing.
Pigpen GoPro. Check this out. At first, if you're flying your plane, getting some awesome footage and the thing falls off, you'd probably be pretty pissed. After you find out where it lands, you can't help but laugh, and what was a routine flight and recording type of day turned out to be more impressive than the pilot could have ever imagined. Not only did the GoPro survive the first 2,000 feet drop, but it landed in a pig pen and kept recording. Just a second after it enters the pen, Mr. Pig waddles over and starts checking out the strange device that just rained into its dirty domain. Then he tries to eat it and quite possibly succeeds. Good thing the recording made it to the cloud and we were still able to enjoy this video. Well, Spy say,
I mean, bro, that's a cool video, bro.
His phone.
That's a cool one. I mean, I would have tried to get my GoPro back, but I mean, I guess it falls off of a plane. What else can you really do, right?
Imagine being in the deep blue, enjoying the rocking waves and cool breeze of the sea. Maybe you got a buzz. Perhaps you're taking a photo. Whatever the case.
Yeah, that is an issue with a lot of those spacecrafts, guys. Absolutely, the UAPs.
You drop your phone into the water, and you get to watch through crystal clear waters.
I do wish we could actually see the full. You're right, bro.
Your phone sink to the bottom. You could wave goodbye, but there's no saving it now. Even the waterproofing of modern phones is useless in the pressurized depths of the sea. Now imagine in the same spot you dropped your phone, a white blur makes its way to the surface. It grows bigger and bigger, and you can't tell if it's a shark or a whale. A little bit of fear, maybe wonder, might wash over you. It breaks the surface and reveals to be a beluga whale, but not just any whale. The whale has your phone and has returned it. I mean, this does not happen. What?
This would never happen again. I'm not sure this could ever be. This could never exist again. I don't
An incredible display of nature and humanity working together. Before cameras, we relied on the word of explorers and written word to convey the mysteries of our planet.
Yeah, but we couldn't really listen to like the old explorers, guys. We couldn't. Well, they did, obviously, but they had to make things up in order to get funded for their next exploration projects.
Some have been lost to the winds of time, while others have been slowly making themselves known to the world through the internet. We can see a whole lot more of our planet by just a quick Google search. With this technology at our literal fingertips, we should be more aware of our world and our problems, and roll in keeping it turning. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe if you want more lit content delivered right to your inbox.
More lit content. All right, guys, this video here was okay. I think the ones that really stood out to me was probably the, obviously the Pigpen one. This one here is a super famous story, guys. The Disney one, at least, right? It's cool. That's it. It's cool. I think videos like these are cool, but definitely give me something a little bit more, I don't know, interesting, I would say. Consistently interesting. No wig. Oh, my wig is, wait, where's my wig at? I have no idea where my wig is somewhere. The wig was just because, I guess. There's no real reason for that wig, bro. There was no real serious reason. People were like, oh, but was it a bet? Was it a dare? Not really. It was just a thing I did. I went to this Party City, a place to get the costume for my son, and for Halloween. And I saw the wig. I was just like, oh, I like this wig. I'm gonna have a mullet today, bro. That's what happened. That's what happened. Purely